take on the Ohio State Buckeyes. And over the last several years, whenever these two teams have gotten together, high stakes, playoff game, conference championship implications, all on the line. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to Holly Rowe.
Guys, this is one of the most exciting top 25 matchups of this season. Honestly, Oregon versus Ohio State might be two of the most talented rosters in all of college football. College football playoff implications on the line. This one should be massive when Oregon takes on Ohio State. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Ducks will kick off first, and here we go. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Straight ahead, it's Jackson. At the 35, he's got room. Oh, he found a space on the right. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line.
Wow, we knew coming into this one, this offense wanted to start fast. But, David, how about that run and the vision and his ability to spring himself up into the second level, and you saw the speed. That's the kind of play early in the game that'll get your attention.
Get your attention and get the offense rolling. Get them in a rhythm. Like, you're not depending on your quarterback. Your offensive line did a great job paving the hole, creating an explosive on the very first drive. Man, that will get everyone lathered up and excited on this offense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Release to the back. Left side, it's West. Taken down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Turning it on. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on 3rd down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw open field, he took off, and he was able to go get the 1st down.
Nowhere to go.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Fires quickly. He's trying to get it in. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Deep in the end zone, it's Bear. He's got great speed. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. This place is roaring, and formations. From the gun, it's Davison. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. You reach this portion of the season, and games like this, top 5 showdown, can really energize you, not to mention helping your playoff positioning down the road.
Yes, you can. You can make these big statement games. And listen, middle of the season, you kind of get in a lull, Jesse, where you kind of get used to playing and the new wear off a little bit. But when you got a top 5 matchup and something to prove, you bring that extra juice.
You're right. And if you play well in this game, you can ride that momentum down the stretch in November when those games really start to matter. But this is a big one right here. Lots of implications on the line.
He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Driving forward, it's Davison. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Oregon. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he made the extra point without problem. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. From deep, it's Glover. Makes a move. He's got it out. There he goes. Open it up. They will get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
He'll bring it out. It's Baird. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Moore. Out wide left, it's Johnson. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Ducks right after the huge play through the air back to the line. DB's right up on the receivers. Moore to the air. Short pass. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about having that puppy out.
Dante Moore rushes on. Left side, it's Johnson. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Wants to throw on first. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted for the 11th time. Got some room to run.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. There he goes. Running inside the 20. Touchdown Ducks. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
He'll bring it out. It's Glover. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The run inside. It's Jackson. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Throwing, say it. Open on the left side, it's Smith. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Say it. Fires to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Saying to throw for it on 4th. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Hits inside. It's Hill. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another 1st down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
Well, one thing you know about Oregon is they're always loaded in the backfield. They had a couple of true freshmen a season ago in Davison and Hill Jr., who were absolutely outstanding. And you expect this season, David, in the running game, those two guys are going to be the focal point for the Ducks.
They'll be the focal point.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understanding his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Now here's more. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Field goal is good. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Right back to the well. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Got it, looking for a first. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense has it. They're on the move. Off to the races to the right. Takes it in. Touchdown, Ducks.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up. Take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Glover. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Keeps it himself. Now the pitch. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big force. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And that's really good discipline by this defense because they've given up some yards on the ground. And so naturally you think, be more aggressive, commit more bodies. Nice job staying patient, playing your responsibility on the outside, not giving up the deep ball, making them earn this, go down the field, and not give up those big plays.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
Not a lot of room to field this one. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Running inside, it's Hill. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He lets it fly. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Say it. Caught. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Holds it in. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They're all over it. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Buckeyes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Fires to the wideout. Couldn't set his feet.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges, and you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
From the gun on 3rd down, say it. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And he throws that thing just inside the left upright. Down to a 1-possession game, 24-17.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. One more snap coming before halftime. Here's Moore to throw. Back's got it on the screen. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Arizona taking on the number 7 team, the TCU Horned Frogs. And it's Arizona with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. Make it now 7 straight victories, one of the longest win streaks in all the FBS. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They have the lead to start the 3rd quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Throwing Moore. Out wide right, it's Davison. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it and make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense.
You could see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Moore. Out wide left, it's Johnson. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. Breaks into the open. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this 2nd half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this...
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Red zone defense is tough. You want to make it easier? Get a big sack on 1st down. Nice job by this defense, being ready, making the big play.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Flying out to the left. At the 20. He's at the 10. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And that is a defensive lineman's dream. Ball on the ground, pick it up, make some moves, take it all the way to the house. Palmer, I did think he was going to run out of oxygen.
Yeah, David, I don't know if that guy's ever run that far in his life. They're going to have to get him some oxygen on the sideline soon because he's got to go back on the field right away.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Finds a crease. It's Davison. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Hey, quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
On the ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Ducks send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. From the gun, the running back has it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Here's Sayin to throw. Finds his tight end. Oh, and he knocks it out of the way, and he's running free. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick give. It's Jackson. Got 6 yards on the play. 2nd and 4 coming.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage.
Makes the grab in their space. Touchdown, Ohio State. And that one will give them the lead.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. Coming out with it, it's Stewart. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Dante Moore. Left side, it's Moore. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Hill. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll move the tight end. The give to the back. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Moore from the gun, trying to convert 3rd down. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. The Ducks will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Trying to get started. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Quarterback keeper. It's a fumble. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to them and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Past the 40. They'll chase him out of bounds after a nice pickup on the play. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short as teams want to make their move in the rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. The run inside. It's Jackson. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And
the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Lined up in the gun on third down, say it. Oh no, the ball popped out. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover. And the offense falls in the football.
They boot it away. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Hits inside, it's Davison. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. Right side, it's Davison. Nice move, creates some space. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Both of these teams off to perfect starts in conference play, and one trying to stay atop the heap. Wide receiver going in motion. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Both these teams unbeaten in conference play, and the shape of the race will unfold here in the final moments. Dante Moore wants to throw again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller,
Fires toward the end zone. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
you just got to come up with that play. Late in the game, you're down one possession. You just need a more...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Fourth down, Moore. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. They'll run it. It's Davison. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fellow right in the middle.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. More to throw for it on fourth down. Going for 6. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And after that stop by the defense, a productive drive here, a couple of first downs, maybe a score, and they could put this thing away. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Well, at this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, deep in their own end, they're going to want to run the football, no doubt. The defense knows that, and they're going to be trying to rip it out, seeing if they can get a takeaway to set up their offense in great field position. So ball security right here has got to be big.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Seeing on the play action. Out wide right, it's Jackson. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Saying from the gun on 3rd down. Out wide left, it's Jackson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. Looking for room. He gets a block. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Oregon! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through.
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for 2? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. And he's going to bring this one out. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Throws it off the RPO. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Not much time left, but the offense has a shot to end this one in regulation. Finding space. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Left side is Smith. Slips a tackle and he's got room. Runs through a man. He continues to fight for yards. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Running the red zone, it's Jackson. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run him again. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And this will be for the win. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose. He's got it! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds. The great Nick Saban often says players often respond better to losses. They listen more than they do if they're getting away with things in wins. So maybe this is an opportunity to recalibrate.
I think you take it first and you internalize it and you get upset because obviously the goal was to win the game. And